The moment you hear this, your heart may start beating faster, because what you are about to hear sounds unreal, yet people swear it truly happened. These alien encounters were not stories from movies. They were moments that changed lives forever. Stay with me, because once you hear the first encounter, you may never look at the night sky the same way again. Late one night, a quiet town suddenly saw bright lights moving silently across the sky. They did not blink like planes, and they did not fall like stars. Witnesses said the lights stopped, turned sharply, and then vanished in a flash. Many people saw it at the same time, and their stories matched perfectly, sending chills across the world. One man claimed he came face to face with something not human. He described a tall figure with glowing eyes and skin that looked like silver glass. He said the air felt heavy and his body could not move. When it disappeared, hours of his memory were gone, leaving behind fear and endless questions. In another shocking case, a family driving at night saw a strange object land near the road. The engine of their car stopped suddenly. From the craft, small beings stepped out, moving slowly but with purpose. The family stayed frozen, unable to scream as the craft lifted back into the sky without a sound. A pilot once reported seeing an object flying beside his plane at extreme speed. It moved in ways no human machine could. Radar confirmed it, making this one of the most trusted alien encounters ever recorded. Even experts could not explain how it was possible. Deep in the desert, people have reported seeing glowing shapes hovering above the ground. Some say they heard voices inside their minds, calm but powerful. After the encounter, many felt different, as if something inside them had changed forever. One of the most disturbing encounters involved missing time. People would leave their homes and return hours later with no memory of where they had been.
Ow.
Later, strange marks appeared on their bodies and nightmares followed, always showing the same unknown faces. Security cameras once captured a shadowy figure moving with impossible speed. The footage went viral overnight. Some called it fake, but experts noticed details that were hard to recreate. The mystery remains unsolved to this day. Children have also described seeing beings in their rooms at night. They talk about large eyes and soft voices, telling them not to be afraid. These stories are eerily similar across different countries, cultures, and languages, raising serious questions. These encounters are not just stories meant to scare you. They are real reports, real witnesses, and real fear. As you listen to the rest of this video, ask yourself one thing very carefully. What if we are not alone? And what if they have been watching us all along? Some witnesses say the strangest part was the silence. No wind, no sound, just a deep stillness in the air. They felt like time had stopped, and in that moment, they knew they were not alone. When the silence broke, the encounter was already over, leaving only shock behind. One case, a farmer saw a huge craft resting on his field. The grass beneath it was pressed flat in a perfect circle. The craft lifted slowly, glowing bright, and left burn marks on the ground that are still visible years later. Scientists tested the soil, but could not fully explain the changes. A group of hikers once reported seeing glowing beings standing near a mountain ridge. The figures did not walk, they floated. When the hikers tried to take photos, their phones stopped working. Moments later, the beings faded into the light like smoke. One woman claimed she received messages after her encounter. It's not with sound, but with feelings and images in her mind. She saw pictures of stars, planets, and Earth from far away. She said the message felt like a warning, not an attack. Military bases around the world have reported unknown objects hovering above restricted areas. These objects showed no heat, no wings, and no clear shape. When jets were sent to follow them, they vanished instantly, as if they were never there. In a small village, people woke up to find every animal silent. Dogs refused to move, birds were gone, and even insects were still. That night, many villagers saw a bright object floating above the trees, slowly scanning the ground below. Some encounters leave physical proof. Broken trees, melted sand, and strange metal pieces that do not match any known element. These items are often taken by officials, and the truth about them is never shared with the public. A man once claimed he was taken inside a craft. He described smooth walls, no doors, and light coming from everywhere. The beings did not speak, but understood him. When he was returned, days had passed instead of minutes. Old reports from decades ago match modern encounters almost exactly. The same shapes, the same lights, the same beings. This makes many people wonder if aliens have been visiting Earth for a very long time. As these stories continue to grow, so does the fear and curiosity. If so many people from different places see the same things, it becomes harder to call it imagination. The question remains, how close are these visitors right now? Some people say the sky feels different before an encounter. The stars seem brighter, and the air feels charged, like before a storm.
Boy.
This strange feeling makes witnesses look up, and that is when they see something they can never forget. In one report, a train suddenly stopped in the middle of the night. Passengers looked outside and saw a massive object hovering above the tracks. The metal of the train vibrated softly, and everyone felt fear deep in their chest. When the object left, the train started again on its own. A young boy once described a being that visited him many times, said it stood near his bed and watched him silently. Years later, as an adult, he saw a sketch of an alien online and broke down in tears because it looked exactly the same. Some encounters happen in dreams, but the marks left behind are real. People wake up with strange symbols drawn on their skin. They do not fade like normal marks. No one can explain how they appear. In forests, campers have reported bright lights moving between trees. The lights react to human movement, almost like they are alive. When people run, the lights follow. When they stop, the lights stop too. There are stories of people who suddenly gain strange knowledge after encounters. They speak about space, stars, and technology they never studied. This change scares their families, who say they are not the same person anymore. Even astronauts have reported seeing things in space they could not explain. Lights following their craft, shapes moving outside the window. These stories rarely make the news, but they exist in recorded interviews. Some believe aliens choose certain people for a reason, maybe to watch, maybe to warn, or maybe to prepare. No one knows why some are chosen and others are not, and that mystery creates deep fear. As technology grows, sightings increase instead of fading away. Better cameras, more satellites, more eyes on the sky. Still, the objects remain ahead of our understanding, always one step beyond proof. So when you look up at the night sky tonight, remember this. The universe is vast, silent, and full of secrets. And somewhere in that darkness, something may be watching, waiting for the next close encounter.